Is that working for him?
Is that better?
Check the power on that thing, on the external thing.
They're saying good.
They're saying the audio is good?
It's just a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Somebody's saying ears are making me bleed.
Back to forward. Talk about Israeli. Would you say that Jews make up about 90% of the society in the United States? So, what do you guys have on Trump? You got him like screwing someone on camera or a kid or something? Like, how did you get him to roll over for your media? How did you get Trump to go with the whole intervention in the Middle East stuff? We're dying to know if they got something on Trump. They should just release it. This is shameful watching his slow destruction of his presidential. His term in office is becoming shameful. He should resign and just come clean with whatever the Jews have on him.
Hold on 1 second. Can I see your sign?
What do you guys have on Trump? How did you get him to roll over?
I gotta tell you, Trump didn't need Israel to become a war.
But
I'm serious.
What do you guys have on him?
I don't know. Maybe his son-in-law.
Yeah. He wouldn't do it out of love. He would do it out of being threatened. What do you guys have on America? What do you guys have doing interventionism in the Middle East again?
He has screwed up people hiding in the middle. He knows it.
Good afternoon, folks. Israeli terrorist attacks against U.S. military targets? Do you support Israeli terrorist attacks? Ma'am, you're stalking. I want to replace your stockings. Did they interview you for a movie out there, ma'am? Ma'am, did you realize that most of the producers that have been making...
on my daughter's stockings.
Where are you from, ma'am? Where are you from, ma'am? Yes, I comment on her daughter's stockings. So, the Zog comes from far and wide, from the four corners of the earth. Supporters of international Jewish tyranny have gathered here at the current seat of world Jewish power, the United States government. We can declare independence from Israel again and make this again a government of the people and for the people. But first we gotta name the nose and expose the nose. Sir, do you support Israeli terrorist attacks against U.S. military personnel? Israeli terror attacks on U.S. military targets? You're welcome. Maybe they're thanking us for the blood sacrifice we've given them. Folks, you want to talk about Israeli terrorist attacks on U.S. military targets? Folks, you want to talk about military targets that have been targeted in military terrorist attacks by Israel? The U.S. has liberty to launch. You want to talk about the 600 pounds of stolen uranium stolen by Israel, which they've made their illegal rogue nuclear weapons program with in Dimona. Do you think it's something inherent in Judaism that leads to them being 80 to 90 spies against this country consistently? What is it about Jews that makes you 80 or 90% of spies against this country? What do you say? Would you say it's a lack of loyalty, dual loyalty, foreign loyalty? What is it about Jews that makes them 80 or 90%? Well, I'd say it has something to do with foreign loyalties. Sir, is your loyalty first to the United States or to Israel?
Verizon Wireless. My loyalty, I'll never switch carriers. Never ever. Verizon Wireless is my favorite carrier.
And does Verizon Wireless launch terrorist attacks against U.S. military naval vessels? Does Verizon Wireless plant IEDs in U.S. military bases in Egypt? Are you proud of your Israeli terrorist relatives and their heritage? Would you say that there's a genetic reason behind the 70 to 90% of spies against the U.S. in the last 100 years haven't been Jews? Dollar Tree. You know why? Because Jews like you snatch them off my face and crush them in front of me, and the police refuse to follow through on the charges. No, they want the kids on camera. So we're here talking about Israeli terror attacks against the United States military and civilian targets. We're also going to be inviting Ryan Dawson to talk about Israel's role in 9/11, the Odigo texts, and of course, lucky Larry Silverstein. But first, let's talk about the Mona program. I want to talk about Israel's nuclear weapons program, or how Jewish control of the media. I'm talking to myself here. All right, I'll try again. So it's starting to rain a little bit. Sir, what do you say about Israel's weapons program for nuclear warheads? What do you say about Israel illegally possessing? So we've got a Jew speaking some foreign tongue here. I'm not sure what it is. But whatever. So, ladies, would you like to talk about Israel's illegal nuclear weapons program that uses stolen weapons-grade uranium? Oh, for the nuclear weapons? No, we want them back. You're not welcome. Never give Jews nukes. It's a bad idea. The illegal weapons program that Israel has. So, nobody wants to talk about Israel's nukes that we don't officially recognize as existing, despite Israeli leakers admitting that they exist. Actually, there was an Israeli that was jailed for close to a decade, I believe. Does the chat know the name of the Israeli that blew the whistle on Dimona and admitted in the early 2000s the existence of an illegal rogue nuclear weapons program? Sir, would you like to comment on the Dimona nuclear site? Would you like to talk about the rogue, illegal nuclear weapons program? Guys, how many warheads did you turn the 600 pounds of weapons-grade uranium into? You want to talk about Dimona, the nuclear weapons Israel supposedly doesn't have? Well, guys, if you're doing false flags against my country with nuclear weapons, what's to stop you from using dirty bombs? What's to stop you from using full-blown thermonuclear bombs that you made using stolen weapons-grade uranium? I ask you, the audience, when you're voting in 2020, ask yourself, would any other country get away with stealing 600 pounds of weapons-grade uranium from this country? Think about that long and hard. Gentlemen, do you support Israeli terrorism? All right. Well, you don't always hear termites. They're not always that vocal, but they're in there gnawing at the 2x4s holding the house up. Gentlemen, would you like to discuss the illegal nuclear weapons program that the rogue nuclear state of Israel has dealt with stolen weapons-grade uranium? The nuclear site at Dimona that we all know exists, but officially doesn't. What makes Jews so good at espionage? Would you say it's a lack of loyalty to this country or any country other than Israel? I got some more. Folks, what do you have to say about 80 to 90% of the spies of the Soviet Union? Despite oral having why do Jews sell American secrets to the highest bidder? Good afternoon, folks. Why does U.S. national security come second to Israel? Why do Israelis sell stolen nuclear secrets from the United States to other foreign powers? Guys, how many nuclear warheads can you make out of the 600 pounds of uranium?
What about Russia?
Huh? Russia didn't steal uranium from the U.S. Jews did. They gave it to Israel. Sir, would you like to talk about the mythical... Why would you need that? So you use it in false flag attacks against us?
Because Iran wants to nuke us.
Talk about screaming out in pain as you trigger a regional conflict.
It's not triggering regional conflict.
What?
You're the one that's not the aggressor.
Iran not having a Jewish central bank doesn't mean they're trying to wipe Israel out.
No,
I've
it's
seen
not.
that.
It's when they say
You guys
we want
death
death
to
to
Israel.
Iran. That's when they say we're going to wipe you off the map. How do you do that?
I know
You
the
do that
Jews
with
want
a
death
nuke.
to Iran.
No. The Iranians want death.
Did you go in there? Did you hear
Really,
anyone
you don't
speak?
know what you're talking about.
Maybe spend a little money, get a little bit of money, go in there, buy a ticket, right?
I don't
listen
I
to
don't
some of
have
the people.
Jewish billionaires funding
Hey,
me.
you know what the CBS is? Why don't we get some views?
Oh,
I got close to 100,000 votes.
Good. God bless you.
I'm in California.
Hold on, how could you God bless me if Jews believe that non-Jews don't have human souls?
Yeah, we got less than 5%.
How are we down to 5% already? We just plugged the damn thing in. We were at 56%.
I can't even see the screen.
All right. Well, I guess we'll go back into the restaurant and see if we can get our table back.
Can't see it. I can't turn it off. But the chat's going on there.
Right. So the battery went from 50-something% to 6%.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get.
We already have Coke. Yeah, Coke in the back.